During the period of Great Depression, there was a salesman in a grocery store who lost his job. That period made him think about himself so much that soon he grew as a rich man who paid an income tax of almost 10 times as much paid by the merchant for whom he previously worked. The reason behind his success was his burning desire. We have discussed burning desire in a previous video. If you have not seen it yet, then please watch that video first and then come back here. Then you will understand why burning desire is so important. But burning desire is not the only thing we need to become rich. It requires support of creative ideas, which we are going to understand in this video. That salesman had some bookkeeping experience, so he took a small course in accounting, familiarized himself with all the latest bookkeeping and office equipments, and went into business for himself. He started with whom he had formerly worked. He made contracts with more than 100 small merchants to keep their books at a very nominal fee. The beginning of his business was a great idea. His business grew very rapidly. Soon he found it necessary to set up a portable office in a light delivery truck, which he equipped with modern bookkeeping machinery. Now he has his own bookkeeping office on wheels and employs a large staff of assistants, thus providing small merchants with accounting service equal to the best that money can buy at a very nominal cost. Specialized knowledge plus imagination were the ingredients that went into his business and made him rich and successful. From this story, we learn that just having knowledge is not enough. The most important point is how we organize our knowledge intelligently to attract money. Knowledge becomes power only when it is organized in a definite plan and directed towards a definite aim. There are two types of knowledge: general knowledge and specialized knowledge. Let's take an example. A doctor who is a specialist of any specific organ of the body, like a cardiologist or a neurologist, earns more than the general doctor. Same way, if we infuse our specialized knowledge with imagination, then we can move one step closer to our success. Generally, imagination is of two types: synthetic and creative imagination. Synthetic imagination is a faculty where we arrange old concepts or ideas into new combinations, whereas creative imagination is a faculty of new inventions or ideas introduced to the world. The great leaders of business, industry, finance, and the great artists, musicians, poets, and writers became great because they developed the faculty of creative imagination. There was an educator. One day, while he was going through the college, he observed that there are many defects in the education system. He desired to correct those defects if he was able to become head of an educational institution. He made up his mind to organize a new college in which he could carry out his idea without being handicapped by the orthodox method of education. But for this, he required $1 million. He didn't have any source to get such a large amount of money. Day and night, he was thinking about his desire. He turned it over and over again in his mind until that desire became his obsession. Due to this definiteness of purpose, it started to take its form in his mind, and it was backed by a burning desire. For nearly 2 years, he was thinking about how to find a source for $1 million, and suddenly, one day, something came in his mind, an auto-suggestion. He started to work on that idea. He prepared a sermon to deliver in church titled, "What if I had $1 million?" Through his sermon, he told everyone that what he would do if he had $1 million. He described his plan, which he had in his mind, for organizing a great educational institution where young people would learn to do practical things and at the same time to develop their minds. During his sermon, there was a person who believed in him and his sermon and gave him $1 million. In this way, any idea becomes successful when it is backed by a burning desire. Our idea can be transmuted into the cash through the power of definite purpose plus definite plan. That's it for today. Thank you for watching our video. If you haven't watched a previous video, then please do watch. We also recommend you to watch our upcoming videos. Don't forget to click on like, share and subscribe to our channel. See you next time to make you again a wise pursuer of your dreams.